Hi students, this is the sixth video of chapter number 1, Laws of Motion. In this sixth video, we are basically study about how to solve the solved numericals and unsolved numericals from the chapter number 1, Laws of Motion. So let's start with the solve examples. So the first solve example is the mass of cannon is 500 kg. Cannon means a large gun that shoots heavy metal or stone balls and that once a common military weapon. So the mass of cannon is 500 kg and it recoils with a speed of 0.25 meter per second. What is the momentum of the cannon? So here mass of cannon is 500 kg, recoil speed is 0.25 meter per second. So we find out the momentum, and momentum is the product of mass and velocity. So the formula of momentum is m into v. Mass is 500 kg and speed is 0.25. If we multiply 500 into 0.25, answer is 125 kg meter per second. Therefore the momentum of cannon is 125 kg meter per second. So this is the first solve example. Second one is two balls have masses of 50 gram and 100 gram respectively. So there are two balls. The masses of 50 gram. The mass of the first ball is 50 gram and the second ball is 100 gram respectively. And they are moving along the same line in the same direction with velocities of the 3 meter per second and 1.5 meter per second respectively. And the velocity of the first ball is 3 meter per second and the second ball is 1.5 meter per second respectively. They collide with each other and after the collision. The first ball moves with the velocity of 2.5 meter per second. If these two balls are collide with each other and after the collision, the first ball, this one ball, moves with the velocity 2.5 meter per second. Calculate the velocity of the other ball after collision. So we have to calculate the velocity of the second ball after the collision. Hope you are understood the meaning of this problem. So given is the mass of the first ball is m1, that is 50 gram. If we convert into the kg, so we divided by 1000. 50 divided by 1000, answer is 0.05 kg. Next, mass of the second ball is 100 gram, that is m2 is equal to 100 gram, and in kg it is 0.1 kg. Initial velocity of the first ball is, that is u1 is equal to 3 meter per second. Initial velocity of the second ball is u2, that is 1.5 meter per second. Then final velocity of the first ball is v1 is equal to 2.5 meter per second. We have to calculate the final velocity of the second ball. Calculate the velocity of the other ball after collision means we have to calculate final velocity of the second ball, that is v2. So we already studied about the law of conservation of momentum. Therefore, according to law of conservation of momentum, the initial momentum is equal to total final momentum. So the initial momentum is m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. So let's put the value of m1 u1 and v1 and v2. So m1 is 0.5 into u1 is 3 plus m2 is 0.1 into u2 is 1.5 is equal to m1 v1. m1 is 0.05 into 2.5 plus m2 is 0.1 into v2. We have to find out final velocity of the second ball. Therefore 0.05 into 3 means 0.15 plus 0.1 into 1.5, that is also 0.15 is equal to 0.05 into 2.5, answer is 0.125 plus 0.1 into v2, that is 0.1 v2. Therefore 0.15 plus 0.15, answer is 0.3 is equal to 0.125 plus 0.1 v2. If we take 0.1 into v2 on the left hand side, so 0.3 this 0.125 become minus 0.125, and if we minus 0.3 minus 0.125, answer is 0.1 V2 is equal to 0.175. Therefore V2 is equal to 0.175. This 0.1 goes on the right hand side, so it become divide. Therefore 0.175 divided by 0.1, V2 is equal to 1.75 meter per second. So in this way we have to calculate the final velocity of the second ball after collision is 1.75 meter per second. Next we have to solve the unsolved numericals from the exercise. First unsolved numerical is an object moves 18 meter in the first 3 seconds, 22 meter in the next 3 seconds and 14 meter in the last 3 seconds. So what is its average speed? Here we have to find out the average speed. Given is total distance 18 meter plus 22 meter plus 14 meter. If we add this total distance, answer is 54 meter. So total distance D is 54 meter. Total time, object moves 18 meter in the first 3 seconds, then also 3 and 3. 3 second plus 3 second plus 3 second is equal to 9 second. So we have to calculate the average speed. And we know the formula of speed. Speed is equal to distance upon time. Therefore average speed is equal to total distance covered divided by total time taken. Total distance covered is 54 meter. Total time taken is 9 seconds. If we divide 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18, 9 threes are 27 and 9 sixes are 54. Therefore average speed is 6 meter per second. Therefore the object moves with an average speed of 6 meter per second. So in this way we have to calculate the average speed. Next we have to solve the D1 example, because D1 example is similar to the first one. So D1 example, a person swims 100 meter in the first 40 seconds, 80 meter in the next 40 seconds and 45 meter in the last 20 seconds. What is the average speed? Here also we have to find out the average speed. Therefore total distance D is equal to 100 meter plus 80 meter plus 45 meter, that is the 225 meter. So total distance is 225 meter. Total time 40 second, 40 second, 20 second. 40 plus 40 plus 20, 100 seconds. So total time is 100 second. We have to calculate the average speed. Average speed formula is total distance covered divided by total time taken. Total distance covered is 225 meter divided by 100 second. And if we divide 225 divided by 100, answer is 2.25 meter per second. Therefore average speed is 225 meter per second. So in this way we have to calculate the person swims with an average speed of 2.25 meter per second. Next B1 example, an object of mass 16 kg is moving with an acceleration of 3 meter per second square. So there is one object of mass 16 kg is moving with an acceleration of 3 meter per second square. Calculate the applied force. So here we have to calculate the applied force. If the same force is applied, so we have to apply on the same force on the other object. If the same force is applied on the object of mass 24 kg, how much will be the acceleration? So here first we calculate the applied force, and the same force which I have to apply on the object on the mass of 24 kg, how much will be the acceleration? So here we have to calculate applied force and the acceleration. So given is mass of the first body m1, that is 16 kg, acceleration of the first body, that is a1, is equal to 3 meter per second square. Mass of the second body is m2 is 24 kg. Then we have to calculate the force on the first body. Here F1, force on the first body, that is F1. And if the same force, we have to apply the same force, means F1 is equal to F2. and then we have to calculate the acceleration of the second body, that is the A2. Therefore formula we are using, force is equal to mass into acceleration. Therefore F1 is equal to m1 into a1. So force 1 we have to calculate. m1 is 16, acceleration a1 is 3. So 16 into 3, F1 is equal to 48 N. So here we have to apply the same force, means F1 is equal to F2 is equal to 48 N. So force 1 and force 2 is same, because here we apply the same force. So F1 is equal to F2 is equal to 48 N. Then we have to find out the acceleration. Therefore F2 is equal to m2 into a2. If we take a2 on the left hand side, f2 divided by m2. Therefore a2 is equal to, f2 is 48, m2 mass of the second object is 24. Therefore 24 ones are 24, 24 twos are 48. Therefore acceleration, that is a2, is equal to 2 meter per second square. So in this way we have to calculate the force acting on the first body is 48 Newton and 48 Newton, and the acceleration of the second body is 2 meter per second square. Next example, C1. A bullet having a mass of 10 gram and moving with a speed of 1.5 meter per second. So a bullet having a mass of 10 gram and moving with a speed of 1.5 meter per second penetrates a thick wooden plank. Wooden plank means a long thin flat piece of timber. Penetrates a thick wooden plank of mass 90 gram. In your textbook there are given 900 gram, but there is a correction, it is 90 gram. Penetrates a thick wooden plank of mass 90 gram. The plank was initially at rest. So the bullet gets embedded in the plank and both move together. Determine their velocity. So here we have to find out their velocity. So given mass of the bullet m1 is 10 gram. So if we calculate into kg, so it becomes 10 divided by 1000 kg. Then mass of the plank is 90 gram. If we convert into kg, so 90 divided by 1000. Initial velocity of the bullet is 1.5 meter per second, that is u1 1.5 meter per second. Initial velocity of the plank, that is u2, is equal to 0 meter per second, because the plank was initially at rest. That's why the initial velocity of the plank u2 is equal to 0 meter per second. So we have to calculate the common velocity v. So according to the law of conservation of momentum, m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. So let v1 and v2 be the common velocities of the bullet and plank. So here v1 and v2 be the common velocities of the bullet and plank. Therefore v1 is equal to v2 is equal to v. So velocity of v1 is equal to velocity of v2 is equal to v. Therefore m1 u1 plus m2 v2 plus m1 v1 plus m2 v2. So m1 is 10 divided by 1000 into u1 is 1.5 plus m2 is 90 divided by 1000, u2 is 0, is equal to m1 is 10 divided by 1000 into v1 is equal to v2 is equal to v. That's why we are writing down here v, plus m2 is 90 divided by 1000 into v. If we multiply 10 into 1.5 divided by 1000 plus 90 into 0 divided by 1000 is equal to 10 divided by 1000 into v plus 90 divided by 1000 into v. If we multiply 10 into 1.5, answer is 15 divided by 1000 plus 90 into 0, and if we divide any number by 0, answer is 0. Therefore 50 divided by 1000 plus 0 is equal to, if we take v as a common, so 10 plus 90 divided by 1000. So if we take common v, so 10 divided by 1000 plus 90 divided by 1000. For 15 divided by 1000 is equal to V as it is. 10 plus 90 divided by 1000. So here denominator is same 1000. That's why we are write down 1000 only one time. Therefore 15 upon 1000 is equal to V as it is. 10 plus 90 100 divided by 1000. So here 0 0 gets cancelled, 0 0 gets cancelled. Therefore 15 upon 1000 is equal to V as it is. What is remaining? 1 upon 10. Therefore 15 upon 1000 is equal to V into 0.1. If we divided by 1 divided by 10, answer is 0.1. Therefore 15 is equal to V into 0.1. This 1000 goes on right side, so it become multiply 1000. So V into 0.1 into 1000. Therefore 15 is equal to V into 100. If we multiply 0.1 into 1000, answer is 100. So V into 100. This V goes on the left hand side. So V is equal to 15 upon 100. And if we divide it by 15 upon 100, answer is 0.15 meter per second. So velocity is 0.15 meter per second. So the plank embedded with the bullet moves with a velocity of 0.15 meter per second. So the plank embedded with the bullet moves with the velocity of 0.15 meter per second. So in this way, we have to solve the solved numericals and unsolved numericals of the chapter number 1, laws of motion. So if you have any doubts, students, you can ask me anytime. Thank you.